My grandpa bought my van, y'all.
Oh man, congratulations!
My grandpa bought my
we
van.
couldn't even take it for one last ride before you got rid of it.
So what we gonna drive down to DreamCon in?
Don't worry.
Yeah.
What's going on? You're tuned in to the All Points podcast. We are the freshest crew, and I go by the name of A2.
This is Kyle.
It's Midwest.
And we back once again. We say that every time. At least I say it every time.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta switch it up a little bit, you know.
I mean, we're pretty consistent compared to most podcasts that I know. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are back again. So
I mean, it feels good to be. I feel like I've been gone for a while. You know, I think I missed like 2 episodes. Or just 1.
I don't remember. Like,
it's been
everything's
a
a blur.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But
you know, it's a good week. You know, I got a guest here, you know, in the city. Shout out to he.
Yeah.
Right.
She's
Your
in the
girl's
studio
in
right
town.
now, but you can't see her.
Yeah.
She goes to another school. So,
I swear she's real.
yeah. But yeah, you know, and Riverfest is going, so
Yeah. That's why the other guys aren't here.
yeah, right.
They're at Riverfest.
They're out actually living their lives, being real people.
But we were like, we got a show to do.
Yeah. They
So,
out there eating
yeah.
turkey legs and fucking funnel cake.
I wonder how much that go for now. It's like,
What was it like? Was it 15? Yeah, I think it was 15.
about the same.
Yeah.
So local people that don't know, Riverfest is a yearly thing
fest
that
on
happens.
the river.
Yeah, it's fest by a dirty river. But it's a music festival. It lasts a couple days, and there's also
week?
other events. Yeah, a week. Sorry. And when we were kids, all you needed to have was a button to get in. And it was $5. $5. You get in with a button. You get to see all the musical acts. You get to eat food at the food court and go to the carnival and play games and stuff.
Go to Stoner Hill and get lifted.
Exactly. Yep. And now it's like last year it was $15 for a button, and this year is $20 for a
20
button.
like-
motherfucking button.
Keeping up with the Kardashians. Like,
It's just
like
I mean,
inflation, man.
I mean, I think people that go to these things try to justify it and be like, well, it's cheaper than any music festival you'll go to. And it is.
That's true,
per se.
yeah.
But like they raise the price, but they don't like add anything extra. Like it's like
I mean, okay, I'll look at it, and here's what I heard like a couple of years back, right? You remember when they had like that split Riverfest?
yeah, it was
So the-
stupid.
Well,
Because
nah.
was it like weather?
Pandemic.
Because of the weather, right?
The reason they did that was because they didn't have funding for I think it was 2020, right?
Yeah, it was pandemic.
Yeah, they
It was
didn't have.
yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have any funding for that year. So like, what happened was, if they didn't put something on, they would have just had nothing, and Riverfest would have been over, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
'Cause it's like consecutive, like what, 50 something years?
I think you're
yeah.
celebrating
30,
50 years.
yeah. So like, I was telling you like like Wichita people just don't get out for anything other than Riverfest, right? So I'm
That
kind of like
State Fair.
Yeah, well, shit. Yeah, probably. But like, so it'll go from, we have this one thing a year where you actually justify, like, we are an actual city, and then it's just nothing. Like, them fucking downtown streets would just be barren year round. You know, be overrun with like tumbleweeds and shit.
I mean, we like a good St. Patrick's Day parade, though.
do we?
Yeah.
I don't think
The
I've
past
been-
couple years, I mean, obviously we're not
Yeah,
going to
because
be
you
there.
DJ, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but white people love a nice St. Patrick's Day
Do
parade.
you are you allowed to drink on the streets?
No, we're not there
And
yet.
it's not a real
It ain't
St.
real.
Patrick.
We're not there yet.
you can't walk around with an Irish car bomb.
No shit, man. That was your shit, right?
No, I hated that, man.
Wait, really?
Nah, it was a birthday celebration out of town. And we had to do these before we went to the club.
Oh,
and I don't
no.
really drink beer.
Oh no.
And it just like turned my stomach. But, you know, I had to rinse it away with some champagne. you
I don't know.
get through it.
It just seems like too much work.
I don't like it.
wait.
Too much work to drink.
Wait, what do
to
you
drink.
get? I see, since I don't drink at all, you know, so I'm
Wait.
oblivious.
What?
I want to call Cap on this.
all right.
Mr. Long Island himself.
Hey, all right. I don't drink that much. Okay, it's probably like 6 times a year. So, nah, I mean, like, I don't know what the fuck they put in there. What is it like? Is it like Bailey's and then
Yeah, like the cream,
yeah?
like Guinness's beer or some
Yes.
whatever your choice of beer is.
There's
Maybe
like
there's another ingredient. I don't know.
is it like what? Oh, well, Heineken probably ain't it.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, sounds disgusting.
It turns to like curd.
That's what it was.
ugh.
That's right.
Yeah, like you gotta hurry up and chug it, or it's gonna like
Ugh. I don't want none of
gross.
that.
Oh, you're
Hurts
not
my stomach
Irish,
right
so it's not meant for you.
That's true.
It really ain't.
No,
You're also not a car bomb.
you can't argue.
Yeah,
with
I'm
that.
not Diddy. You know, I don't blow people's cars up.
But yeah.
So a lot has happened in the world since
Oh,
we've been
man.
going.
Oh man, I'm glad to be here for this one.
Man.
Listen, all right. Snoop beat the case, but Trump, his bitch ass did not.
What was it 39?
39 counts?
39 counts.
God.
He's a super felon. Like,
Yeah.
like how do you like? First, how do you get yourself in that situation? Second, how do you justify voting for this man now?
I mean, people see what they want to see, and you know, if they don't see his convictions,
Yeah.
he's still a great man.
Some people probably think he's a saint for all these
Yeah, that's
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying. All
yeah,
these-
that's what it
felons.
is.
It's like, because Jesus was crucified
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Jesus was put on trial.
It's like, yeah, so was Al Capone. What's your fucking point? Like,
I feel like he gotta like retire the red tie, and he gotta wear like a orange county tie. He gotta wear an orange tie.
I mean, if he leaned into it, if he was just like, tax evasion was the case that they gave me, then I think he might do something with that.
I overheard my coworker today. He said, "I'm just gonna vote for Trump just to see what happens." He said, "We're screwed either way." He said, "But if he gets back in office, life is gonna be lit for like 4 years."
Fuck no.
can he still get run?
He can
or-
do whatever.
Yeah, he can
wants.
still run.
And
He
get
can
elected.
do whatever
Yeah,
he wants.
He can run in an election, but he can't vote for himself, depending on like certain
He's
states.
probably gonna win, and then he's gonna be like,
Oh,
"I'm the first
he-
president ever."
I don't think so. Honestly,
Who?
I don't think that like it's the problem is like independents. I mean, I don't say the problem, but like independents probably aren't gonna go for him after this. So
Oh, seen crazier things.
it's a toss up, unfortunately. But
At this point, it's an elder abuse. At this point, to having either one of them win.
no, Biden's in tip top shape.
Nah, you can't. From what my coworker said, you can't pump him full of Adderall and expect him to function.
Says who?
Just saying, like we're I don't know. There's like I said, there should be an age limit
Right.
I think so.
to be president because you can't fully
I
comprehend.
feel the same
things.
way about like senior citizen drivers. Like they need not to
Exactly.
cause the most kind of wrecks out there
You
just
know,
because
exactly.
they don't have the capacity and reaction time to like analyze what's going on in real time.
Exactly.
I think after a certain age, you should have to take like yearly cognitive tests and whatnot.
Yeah.
And just you have to be above this certain threshold, and then from there, it's like, okay, if you meet that, you're fine. You can go ahead, be president, whatever. Because I mean, like it could be people in office who are older but still like know their shit. Like you see some old school professors who still teach in like neuroscience. And
That
shit.
should be the only thing. You shouldn't be able to run the
Why?
country or make decisions for the country. The highest thing an old person should do is a college professor,
Nah.
and that's it.
Nah.
You shouldn't.
Maybe they hoping for their
Nah.
backup plan that
Nah.
Kamala, how you say her name?
Kamala.
Yeah, maybe she's prepping right now. Worst case scenario.
She in the
She
gym right
gonna
now.
come- she gonna come off the
Pull-ups.
bench. And enter the starting lineup.
We ain't seen her in years.
Oh man.
No, I don't know, man. I think even if you are a fully functional senior citizen, there should just be certain you should just cap it because
why,
you
though?
still got old views. You still got
Why?
old people views.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
Wait,
like,
but we got the you could have somebody who at 25 is like a fucking super genius, but I ain't 35, so I can't run. I gotta wait 10 years.
Yeah, we can have someone at 16 be a super genius.
Hell
He can't
no.
even vote.
Nah, you don't want somebody
don't
at
really-
16.
don't really have to, like you're saying, with the fortune teller thing off camera. Like all the president needs to do now is just use an AI generator, put it in, and he can just go do
I think ChatGPT
public service
should.
announcements and address the nation.
I'd be so mad at that.
ChatGPT should run for president as an independent.
You see,
I'll
like,
vote for him.
hey, would you?
ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. As long as you don't bring back slavery.
All right.
Matter of fact,
It might be
He
like
about to ask-
slavery is
I'm about
efficient.
to ask. I'm about to ask him.
What do you go ask?
Ask it. I don't know. Is slavery wrong? I'm on ChatGPT right now on my phone.
Oh wow. Is slavery wrong? Well, that all depends.
Slavery was a choice.
Stupid.
Hey, yes, slavery is fundamentally wrong. It violates basic human rights and dignity, treating individuals as property rather than as human beings. Oh, we good.
Okay.
ChatGPT for president.
Nah.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
gotta test something for me, all right?
You got outdated views, you know. You got
You gotta ask it.
gotta follow that.
Is taxation theft?
How you spell taxation?
taxation.
Yeah. Because I'm real curious if it's a libertarian.
All right.
All right, drum roll.
Is taxation?
You should title an episode "AI for President."
Oh,
The
shit.
concept of taxation being equate to theft is a perspective often associated with certain libertarian anarchist viewpoints, which argue that
That's-
taxation is a
Listen to that ChatGPT politician answer. It's like, well, libertarians think this.
it just keeps going.
Yeah. All
I
right.
don't know if it's for it or against it.
You can't trust it.
Nah, man. We'll
See,
be
you
all
really
right.
want that as president?
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey,
Don't bring back slavery.
I mean,
That's the bottom.
okay, so that's what everybody expects, right? So you just got the bare minimum from him. You was just like, I'm voting
Yes.
for that nigga.
Yes. Don't bring back slavery and don't put people in camps.
I mean, you didn't ask that though.
I mean, we'll get there.
Yeah.
You know?
What if
I
it
don't
would it?
wanna tiptoe on
Don't,
that.
like I said, don't put people in camps. What if it was like we had an obesity crisis and we needed to go to fat camp?
What if about Camp Anawana? You probably don't know nothing about that.
You don't know nothing about that camp. I don't want to
Camp. I don't want to.
salute your shorts. Yeah. See, you didn't grow up in the '90s.
I was born in the 90s. I grew up in the 90s.
You didn't grow up in the '90s. You ain't even seen Goof Troop.
I've seen Goof Troop.
You ain't seen Goof
But
Troop.
yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. You know what I don't like?
Who?
Because like we're about to get into election season. Obviously, once the summer's up,
Uh-huh.
the next couple months they're gonna be debating and campaigning and
Oh, I
going
can't
through,
wait.
going to your city and your city and your city. And it kind of reminds me of when Mother's Day was rolling around. Like as soon as May hit, you get an email. Give this for your mom. Give this for your mom. Like your mom will love this from Kohl's.
All the displays and stores.
All this like advertisement way in advance. Father's Day, I just got an email talking about like, Dad might like this.
Yeah, I heard that. It's around the corner.
Exactly.
Like
It's like next week. It's like
They just
Dad might like this. I'm like,
They just, it's like here you go. And it's the email say, and you open it up, it's just like a picture of socks. It's like we couldn't get you the socks, but
yeah. I'm like,
I ain't fixing nothing. I'm paying something.
messed
I ain't
up.
got time.
Exactly.
I'm doing the bare minimum.
Yeah,
Shoot.
see?
So it's like we need all this stuff.
yeah.
And then no one's mentioning how Juneteenth is right around the corner.
I know, right?
Black Independence Day. That's right. Right. Yeah. She gets it.
That's because that's
She
being
got with the
overshadowed by the whole celebration of the month of June and what they celebrate.
Oh yeah, Pride Month.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we on the back burner. We on the back.
We
burner.
already. We
Get the
already.
leftovers.
We are. Say it on the mic. What post?
It was this post that was like talking about Juneteenth, but it had like two white people. It was like,
Oh yeah,
Juneteenth.
because they know the struggle.
They've been through it.
They've been through it. Whatever. And our friends said it right. They complain about it until it benefits themselves. And now that they got a day off from work,
Like,
they
oh,
all
yeah.
for Juneteenth.
Like, yeah, power to the people.
Exactly. Talking about some Harambe.
Man, they treat that just like Martin Luther King.
Hey,
It's
nigga, I
just
got
like-
the day off, so I'm
Okay,
gonna be-
if it's government, but like for majority of other jobs, you gotta like request it off.
I don't think the bank should close on Juneteenth though.
Why not?
Because man,
federal holiday.
we might need some money. We might need to get some money out on that day.
What you
Just
need
go
to get
an
money for?
ATM.
You right? You
Yeah,
right.
or
You
just
know,
go-
everybody's digital. You
Yeah.
know,
What if I
direct
wanna-
deposit. Come on,
Interact with a
transfer
person.
funds. You don't need to go to a bank.
That's
for
the
that.
problem with y'all generation.
Nah,
y'all
hold
too
up.
afraid
Hold
to
up.
interact with people.
No,
you said, what if I want to interact with people? And
Yeah.
If you're like, you really need to interact with people and you go to a bank, there's something wrong with you.
Hey, I was interacting with a bank teller the other day.
All
was
right.
it like the digital on the screen, or
No,
was
it
it
was
like
a person. We walked inside the bank.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear the story?
I want to hear the story.
Sure.
All right, well, now it's story time with Kyle, and it was unprovoked.
Hey. But you let it there.
You know what I mean?
So
Hey.
there's only a few reasons why you would need to talk to a bank teller.
Okay, so
You're
here's the
talking to a loan officer.
No. My grandpa bought my van, y'all.
Oh man, congratulations.
My grandpa bought my
Man, we couldn't even
van.
take it for one last ride before you got rid of it.
Don't
So what
worry,
we gonna
don't
drive
worry.
down to DreamCon in?
Don't worry. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah.
We get a
When
U-Haul.
we go to
Get a
DreamCon,
U-Haul.
don't worry. Don't worry. I'm getting. I'm taking care of things. But one day,
I'm flying anyway.
Hey,
one day, my
Hey,
dad, my dad and my grandpa came over to the house because they was picking up equipment out of my garage, and my grandpa, he's just sitting on the sidelines, and we loading up stuff in my dad's truck, and he looks at my van. He says, "How much you want for your van?"
just as a cash offer.
I'm
like
just like, I don't
how much
know.
you got?
I'm like,
About 5 racks.
I'm like, I still owe on it. And I was like, I owe 12. I said, I owe 12,000. He said, oh, okay. He was sitting over here.
12,000 on that?
Yeah, I owe 12,000. I only had it for a year.
Then you your story to negotiate the deal on that to drop the price was crazy. But anyway,
So my grandpa, he's sitting over here. He gets up, starts dragging his chair into the garage, to get out the sun. Pulls out this big old wallet. Oh, wrapped in a napkin. I don't know.
He licked
Like
a finger too. Just
And I'm over here putting stuff in the van. I said, Papa, what are you doing? He said, you want cash? And I was like,
he dug that
Papa,
out the
what do you mean?
backyard.
I said, what do you mean? He opens up his wallet. And I said, Papa, why you got so much money in your wallet? He's got this
like,
big old fat wallet.
don't worry about it, young blood.
He said, you want the money or not?
Yeah, there you go.
I said, Papa, put your money away.
Oh, my money ain't good.
He pulls out his money. I said, you ain't about to give me $12,000. He said,
The hell I ain't.
I said, how
Hey,
much?
ain't drinking if you got it.
I said, how much would you pay for it?
He's like, how do you think you got the last name?
He
We
said,
better take this money.
He said, I'll pay 10 for it. I said, okay. And then he pulls out his money. He's counting it. He said, I may not have 10, but I might be close enough. And he starts
Like
counting.
9, 7, 5,
I said,
6.
I said, this is hundreds. He's just counting hundreds. I said, Papa, just.
Was it like the new hundreds, or was it like
It was the new. It was the
big
new
face?
hundreds. It was the new hundreds. The colored hundreds.
So he didn't get it out the shoebox.
No. This your fresh, crisp bills. I said, Papa, put your money away. And he's like, all right. And he puts it back in his pocket. And he's like, a little bit taller because his wallet's that fat.
He's sitting sideways.
Exactly. And so he's all looking at it, open up the doors. I'm all, advertising and showing it off. And he's like, all right, yeah, I want it. If you're serious about it, I want it. I said, all right, whatever. They leave. And then the next day, I call my dad calls me and I said, so was Papa serious about the van? He said, nah. He said he didn't want it. He said he didn't want it. He didn't want to deal with it. I was like,
He's just
all right.
stunting.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And then the next day, I'm at work, and my dad calls me, and he goes, yeah, we outside your house. No, I was working from home. I was literally working from home. And my dad calls me. He says, yeah, me and Papa, we outside. He wanted to look
your
at
job?
your... No, outside of my house, because I was working from home. He said, we outside. Papa wanted to look at your van one more time. And I was like, I think he wants to buy it.
Like, throw that DVD collection in
I
there.
was like, what? He said, yeah, he wants to buy it. I was like, okay.
I was like, the price went up.
Right.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price. So I go upstairs And he's all looking down. He's like, yeah, I want. He's like, pop the trunk or pop the hood. So I popped the hood. He's all looking at it, checking the oil. Doing what old people do. Just like checking oil,
doing
checking
what
the
anybody
fluid.
would do.
I'm like, what are you looking at? Were you doing this right now? Like, I don't. What is he looking at? Like green oil? Like what is? I told him I just got an oil change, so everything was cool. I got the tires rotating and everything.
Could have been lying.
He said, how much did you want for it again? I said, I still owe $12,570 whatever.
I need 13.
And he was like, all right, so 13. And I was like, yeah, that's it. That's how much, 13. Yeah, to make it easy math, 13. He said, all right. So let's go to the bank then. I was like,
See?
I was like, you really want it? He said, yeah, let's go to the bank.
Got that old man money.
Right. So luckily, the bank that the car was under was the same bank that he actually banks with. So we only had to go to one bank.
Okay.
Wow.
And I was just like, we can go to the bank up the street because it's right around the corner. He said, all right. So we get in my dad's U-Haul or our RV, sorry, and we drive to the bank. And we go in there and they kind of busy. And we sitting down. He's sitting down. He getting kind of frustrated. He's like, we should have went to the bank on our side of town. And I was like, why? It's like, it's the same bank, Papa. Why you want to go there? He's like, cause they know me. They know me when I go in there. I said, oh, you want to go
roll out the red carpet.
You want to go to the bank where
Right.
they know you by name? He's like, yeah. We finally get seated. He sits down. My dad sits down and I'm sitting down. There's 3 black men and talking to this one teller. She's like, what can we do for you today? My grandpa goes, I want to withdraw some money. And she goes, okay. And then my dad goes, and I want to pay off my car. Just working it all at the same time.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, how much you want to withdraw? He goes, 13,000. And she kind of like, oh, okay. And she was like, you want to pay off the car? She was like, yeah. And she was like, well, do you just want to do a straight transfer? Because she was like, I can only withdraw $7,000. And I was like, oh, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, he didn't quite understand what we were doing. I said, yeah, go ahead and do a straight transfer. That way, no one has to touch money and no one even sees the money. So I didn't get to hold $13K in my
But
hand.
you wanted to.
I wanted to.
Yeah,
I wanted to.
yeah.
I wanted to. I was gonna be
want
like,
to
can I
film
get
the
like
music
all 20s
video
or
real
something?
quick.
Exactly. I was gonna ask for like 100s, 20s.
Let me come back tomorrow.
Exactly. I was gonna do that cell phone. I wanted to flex this a little bit. The money phone. I wanted to flex this a little bit. But she was like, so she was looking up the computer. And she was like, okay, so the van payoff is $12,576 or whatever. And she was like, do you want to just transfer that amount or do you want to do the original 13? And he looks at me, he goes, well, it's up to you. And I was
Put you
like,
on the spot.
I said, what you mean? I said, it's your money. Do you want to pay the exact amount or do you want to give me a little extra? And everyone just started laughing. And he was like, just do the 13. I was like, all right, cool. So she does the transfer, everything transferred off. I look on my app and my car was not there no more. It was paid off.
I love that look.
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
cool. It was kind of cool. So I was like, hey, I ain't got to worry about it no more. So he officially paid off the car, and I had a little bit extra in my account. So like that was also cool too. And I just like was about to pay on the car, so I had even more money. Anyway, so because the van's technically under my dad's name, the teller hands my dad the receipt. It shows that the car's been paid off. Here's your balance, and then he hands my grandpa his receipt with his balance. My grandpa's just sitting there. He opens up the paper, closes it, opens up the paper. He said, "This is my balance," and she's like, "Yeah, that's your balance." No, she was trying to be secretive about it. My grandpa looks
He
at
said,
it.
don't tell me he said it out loud.
He says, I got $98,000 in my account. We all just started laughing. It was like, Mama, why would you say that? And then my dad goes, oh, you missed the big bucks over here.
Mr. Six Feet.
Yeah. I was like, this is after he done sold the car. So yeah, he was sitting on 6 figures.
That's that generational wealth right there.
It's like,
Just his generation.
I was like, Papa, you did not have to tell us that. And I was like, let's go buy another car then. He just starts laughing.
You got any single Hollies in the family?
But no, this is my mom's side. But
Oh, okay.
But yeah, my band's paid off, and it was actually funny when she was like trying to do the math on like a calculator. She was typing on the computer, and then she goes, "Whoa!"
She
and then I was
ain't
like,
seen nothing like that.
She's like,
all
so,
2024.
So what you doing after this?
right. I jokingly, I was like, I looked at my grandpa and said, so is that what they say when they open up your account? And everyone just started laughing again.
Yeah, no wonder why they know him at his bank.
She was like, no, I typed in the wrong number and I just did I did the wrong math. And I was like, oh, whatever. you know what it was. But
Wow.
yeah, so I sold the van. I don't have to no payment. Don't got to worry about insurance. My grandpa was quick with it too. I was going out of town that weekend. He was like, "You can still take it out of town." He said, "Just don't wreck it." And he was like,
Don't wreck my property.
He was like,
Don't
"If you gotta do gigs, you can use it to do DJ gigs
Don't
until
let
you
me
get your
catch you
own."
with your finger in my sugar.
Yeah. And then like he was all looking at it, and I got like little trinkets and stuff in the car that I was like, "Don't worry, Grandpa, I'll take this all out." He said, "No, leave it in there." So he got his little shaking poop in the dashboard.
Wow.
He wanted to keep it in there. But
Oh man,
yeah,
I see an old man riding down the street in a van with a poop in the.
Is this the grandpa that had all the guns?
this is Grandpa
all
Pharaoh.
over
Yeah,
his house?
this is Grandpa Pharaoh. So
Okay.
so like yeah, he
Is this
he
the one
said-
that gave you the phone?
Yeah, that's his
Okay.
phone. So the reason why he wanted to do the deal, because I was gonna get it for my family. Like I knew my sister was gonna be hating. I knew my mom was gonna call me and talking stuff. But he looked at me. He said the reason why I bought the van is because I couldn't find no other van like this around this price point.
Oh really?
And I said, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So in his eyes, it was a good deal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And apparently it was a good deal because he was about to go buy a spare tire for it and found out there was a spare tire in the van the whole time I didn't even know about. So
That's
like
why he was checking under the
he
hood.
was checking everything. I was like, this whole time I didn't know there was a full spare tire in my van.
That's like the first thing I check for.
Yeah, right.
So like he's enjoying it. He been running errands in and everything, and so now I'm trying to get something bigger and better. So,
So how we getting the drink on?
hey, I'm taking care.
I know how I'm getting
taking
a drink
care.
on.
I'll take care. But my mom was just like, just wait, Kyle. Just wait. Just sit, knowing that you ain't got to make a payment. Just sit, knowing you can save a little bit extra money. But
Or
you
just
don't
double pay on that.
No, it ain't. No, it would never
Yeah.
work like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So no longer I'm vanless right now. But
I mean, technically, man.
yeah, technically, man. It's still in the family. That's
Yeah.
what I always say. I like to keep it in the family.
Right.
Did you
So-
take out your DVDs?
Yeah. I got the whole stack of
You
collections.
get those too.
Yeah, no. But
bought the band and everything in the band.
He was excited
Booty
for it.
Blasters Volume 3.
But yeah.
You couldn't say nothing after that.
And, no, it's funny because like to show off the van, to show off the van's TVs, I had the Boondocks playing.
Oh, yeah.
And so like it was just playing in the background, and it got to some crazy part of the episode, and my grandpa just laughing because it was all like a whole bunch of niggas and stuff. So like, I know my grandpa has a sense of humor. So like,
Hey, do your grandpa want a Jeep?
shoot. He's trying to sell his car now. I got his car in my garage. He said, anybody that want my car for
What do you got?
He said 21. It's a
21.
Toyota. I want to say Toyota Element or something. It's just like an old car, but it run air blow cold.
Man,
so.
that's good. Them Japanese people, they know how to make cars.
Yeah, I mean, anything better than any Korean can do.
Yeah, you know, them Kias.
I don't even know what was them Samsung cars.
Oh, you guys are terrible.
But but yeah, so that was part of my weekend. But I won't bog us down with my weekend shenanigans.
Story time with Kyle, huh?
No, because I did that last episode, and I'm trying to open
One of
it
these
up.
days, I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all with a story time.
Yeah, because
never
you
had
got
time.
like you got a vault.
I mean, I do got a vault.
He's a big mystery. No one knows what goes on in his life.
See, I like my stories like real brief, so that everybody get around the table and do their thing. Like, right?
I'm just a good storyteller. That's all.
Well,
the greatest storyteller of all time.
good storyteller. Be brief. But anyways, we had so like we were talking about how Trump got indicted and all that shit, right? Convicted, right? Tell me why she arrived the same hour that shit happened.
Oh, for real?
So like I'm sitting here getting ready, like I'm at work, and then I hear, oh, they're about to announce the charges. I'm like, for real? And I look at my watch, and it's just like 30 minutes before she lands. I was like, oh yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna be too happy in here. They gonna fire me.
It's like it's Super Bowl or something. I don't understand.
But
Super Bowl.
so she arrives. I'm just sitting in the car. I'm like, hey, hey baby, I gotta play something, right? You know, and normally, you know, we'll play some just like lo-fi shit, whatever. Mm-hmm. I rolled down the windows. I was like, "Fuck Donald Trump."
Stupid.
You played the YG.
Yeah, I do, and I'll play that shit.
Why? I would be scared to be
Hell no, in the middle of mid-continent, nah.
to be in America. And that's the first song that I hear.
Yeah. That shit was
That's a
hilarious.
bad representation of us.
But yeah,
Did she get I mean, eventually we're gonna have to have her on the show, but
Hopefully.
I got questions.
hopefully.
But did you at least give her a cheeseburger?
Oh, that was like the first thing we did.
That's right,
Like we
exactly.
so.
Take her to the gun
So
range.
here's how. But I'm going to. Oh my God. Nah, I can't wait.
America.
I can't wait for her to pull that trigger and do a backflip. Like,
Stupid.
but so we get here, and you know, for the longest, like for months, I've been showing her pictures of Drogan. You know,
Yeah, the dog.
'cause,
Yeah.
you know, old girl, she loves dogs, right? And
I'm not gonna say it.
what?
I'm not gonna say it.
Nah, you better not say that shit. But so like, we get in the door, and you know, when I get home, usually I see Drogan walking up, and you know, I pet him, whatnot. He does the same thing, but it was just like, you know that meeting when it's, you know, two people.
Yeah, when it's
who are just,
new.
you know,
Somebody new. Yeah.
So he was, you know, that tail just started flaring and shit, right?
Knocking stuff over.
And so, you know, she gets to petting them and whatnot. And I'm just standing by the door because, you know, I'm like, yeah, I've been waiting to see this, right? I've been waiting for months to see this
interaction,
happen.
yeah.
You know? And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take care of something while you just pet them and whatnot. So I go and take some of the stuff upstairs and all that, you know, do something for like a couple of minutes. I come back downstairs, she's still just petting them. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a little bit of time and whatnot. She was on that dog for like 20 minutes.
Did Drogan have a red rocket?
Nah, he snipped, so he can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, he ain't even a full dog.
I mean,
No,
it was cute, man.
He was petting a house cat.
It was cute. You know.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
but
cool.
but then you know, like I said, that was like the first thing we did. We went ahead and got some Five Guys.
Okay,
Man, I was
You know.
supposed to get that like last week.
that's
Yeah.
a good. That's a
Still
good.
ain't
That's a
did
good American burger.
I always forget how good they are.
They expensive, but
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
good.
They eat it
They're
all the
good.
time.
Yeah. They're good. They're
Yeah.
good. Yep.
But I've yet to take her to Spangles though. But you know
Gotta-
Spangles, right? It just tastes better.
Yeah. For the people that don't know, Spangles is a local joint.
If you ever in Wichita, they'll just fuck McDonald's.
They gonna tell you to go to Spangles.
Yeah.
Even though Bionic Burger is better. But
I
hell
mean,
no. Bionic Burger is better.
It's a
Don't do
toss
that.
up.
Bionic Burger is better.
I
Nah,
don't
it
care
was-
for
You crazy.
Bionic Burger is still in the same league of New Way and Dog and Shake.
don't
So.
ever- yeah.
But it's still good.
Don't ever disrespect Bionic
Yeah.
Burger, the OGs of the burger game.
Listen, all right. I still go to Bionic Burger.
I do too. I
So-
might go after this.
We might have
Because I
to.
looked at my
I know you.
watchless arm.
looked at my wrist. I got
I was looking at that the other day. I love summer because you can always tell you always wear watches.
Yeah, that's a whole different story.
But yeah, we went up to Bionic Burger, got some.
Word.
She ain't had summer
Five
shandy,
Guys.
so I was like, try this shit. She was down, love that shit. Then we went to Riverfest.
Okay.
Somebody started shooting. No, I'm joking.
Nah,
But yeah, it was cool though. It was cool.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So-
I can't wait to have her on the show.
Yeah.
So we can berate her with questions.
No, just now.
We should spend like one whole 30 minutes of the show with you not on the show. Like you in like a whole different room and we just interview her.
You know what we were going to do. Like we were kind of like planning this for a few months, right? So the original idea, right, is that I was just gonna lie to y'all and say like, nah, she don't speak much English.
Nigga, you did lie to us. And it took my girlfriend to realize it was a lie. And I stand by everything I've ever said about this nigga. Well, you can't trust anything he says.
Oh, okay.
You can't trust anything.
This was a two-part
Nigga,
thing.
This is
okay?
what happened. No, forget what you about to say. This is
Nah,
what happened, nigga.
nah. I get to tell this shit. This is my story. Fuck you. So we were planning it for a while. It was just basically I was just gonna lie. Like
I remember you
no.
told me.
Yeah, I told him eventually. But I was like, yeah, you know, she ain't that good at English. You know, you gotta talk slow. You gotta, you know, just like wait
The
a little
whole
bit,
time.
right? And you know, the idea, and it just sucks that it fell on the day, like the day we would have a full day. was the day that Riverfest happened, and then all because like we was planning on it. We were gonna come in here, and originally when we had like a break in the middle of the show, so the whole time I was gonna have her just kind of like speak just just pretend like she don't know.
Yeah.
And then we were gonna go to break. And then we were gonna come back, and she was just gonna speak normal, just speak perfect English.
Like, what?
And I was banking on your reaction.
Pissed me off. Pissed me off.
But this is good enough. This is good enough.
No, I hate it because this whole time he's been hyping, talking about you gotta speak slow. Like she understands the podcast just a little bit, but not all the way. I'm over here just like. I'm over here talking crap on y'all relationship. Like, how does that even work? Like, she don't even understand how the stuff he be saying. He can sit there and be like, I'm 6 foot tall, and just be lying out his teeth. 6 foot. Yeah. So like, we're DJing at the park. Last Friday we was DJing at the park, and they show up. Okay,
just
I'm
out
like,
of nowhere.
I'm over here just like, hey, how's it going?
He's like, "Kamsahamnida."
I bowed, respectful, And I say, welcome to America. Are you enjoying your time in America? Or whatever. I don't know what I said. And she goes, yes. And I'm like,
Did
okay.
you like stop the turntable?
No, like all she goes is yes. Like it wasn't even like yes or no question. All she said was yes though. And I was just like, okay, she really don't speak English. She really don't speak. I'm over here just like, all right, she don't speak English. That's cool. Then she goes off, meets my girlfriends and her kids and everybody, and apparently they had a full blown conversation.
They were talking about
blown conversation.
You from a distance?
No, I didn't even
right
know.
there.
I didn't know. I thought she was talking slow the whole time to her.
They was talking about Bridgerton.
Nigga, yes.
TV
No.
I still never watched that.
I get home, and my girlfriend goes, yeah, I like her. I really like her. I think she's cute. She's really nice and everything. She's sweet. I like it. And like, yeah, we had a whole I was like, and then I was still talking crap. I was like, I don't know how. Like, she don't understand anything you was saying. Like, you got to talk slow. Like, I don't even know. Like, I should have known it was a ruse when I saw them niggas on the benches talking to each other. Alex is over here legit talking to her, having a conversation.
How you know when speaking
I'm
Korean?
like, maybe he's speaking. Maybe he got like Google Translate in the center of
you
the
don't think I
table
can just speak
or
Korean?
something. I don't know. Like, I'm still giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm laying in the bed with Kiera, and she goes, "Yeah, we had a full conversation. She speaks clear English. I don't know. Like, I think she was just trolling you." And I said, "Nah, they wouldn't do that to me."
Oh yes, we would.
I'm still denying it. I'm still giving him and her the benefit of the doubt. And I go, wait a minute. Alex did say she was a troll, and Alex the recording stopped. But the recording stopped for some reason. But the camera's still going, I hope.
Yeah.
But she goes, I was like, Alex did say that she was a troll. Yeah. And that he's a troll too. I said, and then it just clicked. Nigga, it clicked.
He was like, you motherfucker.
I was so mad. I said, this dude really pulled one over on me. And she was like, she's all making fun of me. Kiera's like, oh yeah, they got you. They got you good. I said, this whole time, I thought she couldn't speak English. I was mad, nigga. I said, never trust this nigga. I was so bad.
I was legit. I was a little salty because it didn't come together how I wanted it to.
It did behind the scenes.
It did better.
I was pissed.
That reaction.
I almost called you up.
You said that
in the middle of the night.
She's like English the whole time.
You're like, yep.
Suck,
nigga.
No.
Shit.
So yeah. So I'm mad. So yeah, you gonna come on this show next time and you gonna speak the whole. I'm talking to her off cam.
Hey, listen. Don't talk to her. Talk to me.
No, yo.
I'm her agent.
Y'all two peas in the pod. Y'all pissed me off.
Shit. That was good.
Hold on, let's fix this technical difficulty real quick. We gonna take a quick. We ain't taking a break in a long time, but let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back to All Points Podcast.
And we're back. Sorry for those technical difficulties. The audio might sound a little weird, but we'll make sure it still sounds good, okay? But we're back. We probably need to close it out.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I've got to head out soon And we know these two niggas can't carry this shit. Not joking.
Well, we can always close out with Kanye West
Oh,
or
God.
Ye. Y'all heard
that
about
nigga
the news about
Kanye?
him?
You talking about his leaked music?
I'm not talking about the league. I'm talking about the accusations.
Wait, what?
Wait.
They
got?
trying to get Ye.
For what?
Did you hear about it?
No.
One of his assistants is accusing him of sexual harassment, and
Didn't that happen last year?
I don't know, but like
Sexual harassment is what, like
as
playing
like
pornography
through
and
text
making them watch it?
messages and soliciting, and I don't know what it is.
What is this, like the year of sexual
Hey, man,
allegations?
it's me
Like,
too.
Kyle.
2.0?
Kyle.
No,
Be in the bathroom.
no. But apparently Kanye West or Ye sent her some messages talking about, is my dick racist? Is my dick racist? I'm gonna beat this dick because it's racist because it likes white women so much. Like it was like
Jesus Christ.
Yes, like y'all look it up. But
What is the time frame during, like, when did these
I don't know.
alleged incidents happen?
But she's some big titty OnlyFans woman, and
Oh,
she's
yeah, we can't
accusing
believe
him.
somebody with an OnlyFans account.
So
Yeah, you can't believe me.
hot takes. But apparently he's countersuing her for blackmailing him and for extortion or whatever. Because apparently, like,
So he's not denying that he said this.
no, like they're calling
that's
her
what
claims.
blackmailing
Yeah,
is,
they're
like,
calling her claims
you're
baseless.
using my stuff
But
against me.
apparently, when she was working for him, she was asking for like a $4 million salary, and like she was asking for like Birkin bags and Lamborghinis and
he
stuff
wasn't
like
giving
that,
it?
and he wasn't giving
Oh,
it
that's
to
all
her.
it is, yep.
So she was just
Extortion.
like, "Well, now I want tens of millions of dollars, and if you don't pay me, I'm going to sue you."
You should have paid up then. Don't break. No.
It's a whole ordeal, but
It just sounds like
it really makes me wonder if Kanye West is cancelable. Like if he can get canceled.
Nah.
I don't think so. That don't even sound. I'm not saying he's not capable of doing it. It's just how it's put together. It just doesn't sound like
You
it
got to
has
read the text
any-
messages.
Don't have any basis.
You got to read the text
Is
messages.
it like
'cause
Vince
this
McMahon?
sounds-
Is it like
it's-
Vince McMahon text messages?
Kind of, but it sounds like something Kanye would say
I
though.
mean,
like
he said a lot of crazy stuff. You heard what he said about Michelle Obama, right?
Wait, what did he say?
He was doing that interview with Justin LeBoy or whatever, and then he was like, "What famous? I'm butchering it. Like, what famous woman would you like have sex with or something? Or got a crush on?" He was like, "Michelle Obama. Gotta fuck the president's wife."
I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, so I wouldn't be surprised of like the things that he can come up with.
But the stuff that that I read, it sounded like something Kanye would say.
Yeah.
So
my
like,
dick racist?
yeah, but yeah, he's in the news, and then like his YouTube got hacked and
Wait,
tracks
Yeah, they leaked all.
leaked some music. Yeah, it was like some unfinished music.
How do you get that from YouTube?
It was just an audio upload, I guess, or someone just uploaded some
Oh,
audio.
he probably had it like privated.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone in the comments was like, Kanye's password has to be password 123. This is the second time his stuff has got leaked.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3,
shit.
easy.
So like,
I mean, he did. Remember when he was like, when he was meeting President Trump, and then he had all zeros on his
Oh, he was
phone?
unlocking it?
Yeah.
well, knowing Kanye, he probably switches his phone out every week. So like having a
Just leave it
basic
somewhere.
iPhone just like that with a basic passcode, I could see that actually.
Oh, man. So was it good though? The leaks.
No.
I ain't
The music.
listened to it.
I listened to one song and I didn't think it was him.
It's like a bunch. Like you don't know what's AI and what's
Exactly. You can't trust nothing nowadays.
Yeah,
Everybody,
yeah.
That little
Yeah.
Drake snippet that I sent in the group chat. It literally sounds like the actual song, and I don't know how they did it.
Exactly. No,
Listen.
you can't trust nothing nowadays.
Right, because we know that like Grippy, that wasn't Cole.
No,
That wasn't Cole. Nah.
That was J.
That
Cole.
wasn't Cole.
That was your boy J. Cole.
That wasn't Cole, man.
that grippy line.
Oh, that shit was so bad.
I think he's playing into that fall off. Album.
I mean, if that's the case, that's kind of
Yeah,
good
he's
marketing.
like
No.
getting denied buying Teslas in New York. or
Wait,
whatever.
what?
He was in like trying to buy a Tesla, but there was another customer, and the manager or whatever, he didn't want to help J. Cole. He was trying to get the girl to buy it, put in the purchase for it.
Did he not know who he was?
J. Cole was probably
Yeah, he
trying
didn't
to
know who he was.
Okay,
but,
it was-
but the chick that was trying to purchase it knew who he was, but the owner and manager
okay.
didn't know who he
J.
was.
Cole was probably trying to trade in a bike for his Tesla.
Looked like he rode in on a bike.
He
like,
probably
how
did.
was
I
dressed.
mean, okay, but then again, that bike might actually be worth more. Like, you auction something like that, I can see that one going up to like 100.
I'm like, why don't
No,
you
he's
just
not
order?
Steve Jobs.
Nah, you could
He's not
you could
Steve
definitely
Jobs.
sell
He,
something like
he
that.
can't just sell
order it.
receipts.
was like, why didn't he just order one? Like, he's J. Cole.
It was on a whim, man.
He just wants to buy it in person and drive it off the line.
He after that bow out, he's going through that midlife crisis. So he was just like, I need something to pick me up.
Going through.
I can see it kind of makes sense now, like how he thinks and how he moves. When XV made the pointed out to me that he was a fellow Aquarian, I kind of understand his mindset.
Nah. Yeah. Nope. I think he's just falling off.
He ain't falling off.
He's going back.
He's definitely not falling off.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about like lyrics and bars and flow, delivery.
Did you hear the Grippy verse?
I saw the comment section of that shit. Somebody was like, he heard that fuck the big three, and he's like, yeah, just remove me. I was like, damn.
Pretty much. Speaking of midlife crisis, did y'all see Eminem's new video?
Nah,
I didn't see it, but
did you hear it at least?
I ain't heard it yet. I just know that his daughter reacted to it.
Oh, for real? Well, she was, I guess, kind of in it, but
wait, was it?
It's it's fun. It's Slim Shady for sure.
I thought he was like,
It's
didn't this the death of Slim Shady?
Yeah, he's playing with that.
Okay.
But I think this is his last album. I want to get Sam's opinion. But,
why?
Because you already know.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was fun. I thought it brought back early Slim Shady vibes, and that's what he was going for. But it's definitely worth watching, and I'm looking forward to this album. So.
I can't tell you the last good Eminem album. I'm gonna just be real.
His last one was pretty decent. Music to Get Murdered By, it was actually pretty decent.
I listened to it.
Is that the B side or the
A side?
Yeah.
A-side?
I mean, like, I gave it a listen to. There was nothing that like really jumped out at me.
It just feels like time has passed him by. Like,
I think that's why he's hanging it up. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's still
in a
rapping,
different era, and he doesn't really fit this era of music.
He doesn't.
I'll say this though, actually, I think that he does have like good songs, like Darkness. Like that shit, I love playing that shit. And I remember I listened to it and I was like, oh, that was cool. And then I went back and listened to it. It's like, oh, he was actually talking about the fucking like Las Vegas shooter, and then stuff like that clicked. But
yeah, no, I think it's gonna be a good album. It's not gonna be like anybody's like top 10 of this year album, but it'll be a graceful ending to his career, I guess.
He's still gonna be around. It's like when Jay-Z said he was gonna retire, and then like the next year, I'm back.
I can't see Eminem. He's already just he's going to his daughter's wedding and just enjoying life. I don't see him. He's appearing in football commercials or football promos and I think Eminem's
like,
living life now.
I can still do this. I still love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is part of my DNA. But I can do it anytime I want to. It's never gonna go away.
It's like the president of Detroit.
Just like me when I'm like 60 years old. You throw me a basketball,
No,
I can still.
Well,
I can still knock them down
with your knee extensions, maybe your knee implants, maybe.
You don't have to jump to shoot.
Nah, he's gonna get
nobody jumps shooting free throws.
He's gonna get a little exoskeleton, so he don't have to use his real muscles.
I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see it.
All right, I gotta head out.
All right. Well, this has been a short episode.
Yeah,
of the All Points Podcast. Shout out to W Energy. Go to w.gg and use the promo code AllPoints and save 10% on your purchase of W Energy. We got a Patreon. There's nothing on it yet, but just know we got one.
Yeah.
And we're going to be at DreamCon 2024, so check us out there.
I have to leave 3 weeks early if we're going to walk in naked on time.
Don't worry. When we arrive in our spaceship, you guys know what's up. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got nothing to promote this time, but still, and we're coming soon.
And be on the lookout for the next couple episodes. We got some special episodes coming up. I can't promise nothing because every time I do, it never happens. So I'm just be on the lookout.
Yeah. Keep them binoculars on.
Yep.
But with that, we gonna dip on out of here.
Yep. This is Kyle.
Midwest.
Hey, too.
And we
are
out of here.
Peace.